Hello, Guilders, and welcome into Dungeon of the Mad Mage Halaster's game. I'm Tim with the Wizard, and today we join the cheese lovers as they head down the Old Mage River. I'm super excited to be here. My pronouns are he, him, and we're going to be diving into the action, especially after last time's exciting conclusion. But before we do so, we're going to go around and introduce the players. Goldmoon, take us away.
Hi, I'm Goldmoon. I use she, her pronouns, and I'll be playing Gobloidus, a lovable goblin rogue who has a pet cranium rat named Wrinkle. And Butterscotch, he's a cape. You'll find out more if you watch. Ready to go. He uses he, him pronouns.
Perfect. Beautiful. Next, we have the Sesh.
I am TheSeshCast, he, him pronouns. I'll be playing Hex Starchild, he, they pronouns. Hex, a CEO of Starchild Industries, Toy Edition, has been working diligently to spread a lot of different toys down to Skullport, like the Gobloidus plushie, or the Melkiel action figure with kung fu grip and sandals that keep falling off, and the Henrietta cards with dark vision attachments. And he has been on vacation from his company for a little while, but he's hoping it's doing well.
I want a plushie.
I want a cut.
Right? You think I like this? You're free. Hello. Oh, remember that contract you signed whenever we well
Yeah, that unfortunately that adventuring contract was binding and infernal. So yeah,
in perpetuity throughout all planes
and space time realities. Yeah, exactly.
yeesh.
It's very, very binding.
You need
Amazing.
a wish spell to get out of this one.
Yeah. That's a really good. I love that as a subclause. Amazing. Next, we have Mish.
Hi, I am MishroomSoup. You can call me Mish. I go by she, her pronouns, he, him. And I'm going to be playing Melkiel Dryur, who freshly traumatized. He uses he, him pronouns. That way you can address him properly as he's weeping into his knees.
Incredible. And last but certainly not least, we have Werewolf.
Hello. My name is Wherewolfbf, and I use they, them pronouns. And this evening, I am playing Henrietta Alumax, a wandering warforged far from the comfort of her inn. And her pronouns are she, her.
Perfection. Excellent. Fantastic. So we dive on into the dungeon. When we last left our party, they had narrowly escaped a very spidery fate, although that fate may still lay in store for them as they have seemingly been infected with demonic spider eggs after the loss of their last fight at the hands of some insidious drow worshippers of Lolth. As the party found themselves hung upside down for the most part, other than Hex, who had managed to, using subterfuge, get away, they found themselves infected and then enacted a daring rescue with Hex's help before... with the help of a little bit of divine intervention from Melkiel's god, they managed to bust down a sheer brick wall, and due to sheer luck or divine providence of the contents of Hex's, what is it? The jacket of many things?
Yeah, the cloak of many things.
The cloak of many things. They happen to have a rowboat, to which they all jumped aboard and set off down the river. To places unknown and away from a bunch of very angry drow. We jump right back into that. The party, you guys find yourself walking down this, not rapids, but it is fairly swiftly moving underground river. The main thing is that it is just so dark. Like, even with the superior dark vision from Melkiel, the pure lack of lighting and the water in combination just makes it very both thrilling and perilous as you are progressing down the current. So the boat has, I'm gonna say it's got a rudder on the end. Who's on the rudder?
Currently, I am at the back of the boat. I would be happy to sort of guide us down the river, but also I'm okay if someone else would like to sit back here.
Yeah, I want to rest. Hex is like, oh, I told you I'd save you.
Hexifer, you don't even have a spider eggs in your chest right now.
You have what?
Well, it's. I think I can. I just need to rest. And I need to investigate a little bit. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
You have spider eggs inside of your chest?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you not remember the past hour of our lives?
Well, I mean, I was with the guys who were kind of hanging out playing cards. We took a little bit of a little nappy nap. And then when I came to get you guys, I had saved you because I promised I would.
So you took a nap then, and you need to take another nap now.
Yes.
That'd be nice. That'd be real nice.
I'm gonna throw you overboard.
Now the boat will disappear if I leave it.
We could tape you to the bottom.
Convenient.
Who knows how to drive this thing? Matcha?
I may have the best vision to try and guide us. Have not driven a boat, but I suppose we'll see what happens.
This is thrilling. Woohoo! Rapids in the dark.
Amazing. Yeah, so you guys are setting up down the boat. Melkiel, go ahead. So it doesn't sound like you have any watercraft proficiencies. I'm going to say, yeah?
I've seen the ocean. Actually, I've seen big water.
It's okay. So I'm going to say, Melkiel, why don't you go ahead and why don't you pitch me whatever skill or ability you think would make the most sense as an individual known for their land-bound travel.
Yeah, the farming, all the walking.
Can I help since I have proficiency in friendship?
I'm gonna. I'll say if you have proficiency in whatever Melkiel chooses to do, you can help. But if you do so, then that will be like what you are doing. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to do something else.
Okay. I'm trying to not crash. He is so okay. Hear me out. He is so keyed up right now. He's like, I am not going to get 3 feet within 3 feet of a fucking rock. Absolute. I'm not risking it. I'm not chancing it. Just full eyes on the road, 10 and 2, doing 50 miles per hour in a 75. Grandma driving.
Sure, absolutely. So it sounds like you're going especially slow in order to be prioritize safety.
Yes.
Okay, absolutely. I'm going to say go ahead, and that's going to reduce the DC of the check as you are moving slower down the river. So yeah, Melkiel, go ahead. Again, what kind of check would you like to make?
A wisdom, because that's so wise to go slowly in an uncharted area.
Well, wisdom is affected by. I'm gonna say wisdom
Maybe
is affected.
survival?
You got perception, right? Survival in there associated with wisdom.
Perception, yeah, I can do that.
I'm gonna say in this moment of sheer like flying by the seat of your pants, go ahead and we'll say survival. How does that sound?
Okay. I
And
said, "Hear me out." I didn't say it was gonna be it. Oh, just kidding. I'm cracked. Natural 20.
oh hell yeah!
Nice.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Good job.
Delicious.
Use that milk.
Use that milk.
My God is helping me. Jesus taking the wheel.
This is new. We're on a roll right now for my God helping me.
Amazing. Yeah, I think so. With like Henrietta is like maybe doing like scanning out into the distance, like using their infrared Warforged vision, right? Oh,
No,
yeah?
I fully did not help on this one.
Oh, really?
That was rolled straight.
That was just a flat nat 20, even better.
Because I also don't have survival. So Henrietta's just pointing and going, "Look over there!" and pointing.
Amazing. In that case, then I'm gonna flavor it as more divine providence. Like I think you in this pitch black again, you are just seeing like those floating petals of the forget me not kind of down the river, like highlighting bigger rocks and obstacles and the walls and stuff, even as your sight like passes over them, kind of almost like highlighting it for you, and it's quite easy for you to bypass the rocks in this section. What are Gobloidus, Hex, and Henrietta doing in this moment?
I'm just surfing.
Incredible. Gobloidus, make a performance check.
Sure. I'm also good at acrobatics. Acrobatics?
Oh, you want to use acrobatics? Yeah, okay, sure. It will be less artful, but definitely. I would say go for it. 14. Yeah, it's like I think that like it is, even as you're keeping pace with the buoying of the boat, it is like even with your superior dark vision granted to you by Melkiel, it is like very perilous, like as you are kind of rocking on the boat, riding just the kind of bow of it as you're going along, but you do manage to stay aboard and feel pretty good about it. The spray of the river Sargoth in your goblin face.
Woohoo!
Amazing. Hex and Henrietta?
You can go, Henrietta.
I'm going to spend a little bit of time and do a find familiar on my dear friend Bree, and she'll kind of reconstruct herself in the shape of an octopus.
Oh, very cool.
She has
Yeah.
a swim speed now, in case things go wrong.
I love that. Yeah, you see like the component parts of Bree kind of disassemble and almost like kind of Iron Giant style as they become composite pieces and then reconfigure and recombine together into a new format, the bronze octopus. Excellent. Yeah, that takes about 10 or so minutes as you're kind of focusing and the reconstruction is kind of happening. Beautiful. And Hex?
I'm trying to see how big this boat is.
It's fairly small. You're
12 feet long. It's a. So if it's like, it's like 12 feet. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be generous and say it's 12 feet long and 10 feet wide, so you can fit 2 wide, right, on it. You can fit 2 wide on it.
Okay.
And you can fit 3 wide or two and like a bit wide the other direction.
Yeah. All right.
Are you trying to Leoman's tiny hut us?
Yes, I'm trying to leave his tiny head on the boat.
I don't think that will work because I think that wherever you place the Leoman's tiny hut, it is locked in space, right? So it's like the boat will just keep going past it. But if that's your goal, you could be trying to find. I could say like you would know that might not work, but you could be trying to find a spot on the riverbank that you could pull over and cast that.
No, I thought it'd just be fun to be in a houseboat.
I mean that is very fun. I can't knock you for that. That is very fun.
Instead of that, I will. I still got some bardics. I'll be handing out bardics to our 2 navigators.
Okay. Go on and remind me what everybody's passive is.
My passive is 14, and Breeze is 12. You would think she would have more, but she doesn't.
Mine is also 12.
16.
Mine is also 16.
Nice. As you are piloting down the river, Gobloidus and Melkiel, you notice a opening in the riverbank on the right side of the river as you are rushing past, and it appears that there is a worn rope affixed to some rocks as you whip by it. And you see maybe like a rusted crowbar as well, kind of like on the shore side as you are going by it.
Hey, there's a thing! I'll try to grab the rope.
A thing? Where? Can I look to see if I see the rusted crowbar?
Yeah, as Gobloidus points it out, you're able to spot it amongst the rocks.
Can I mage hand it? Is it low? Is it more than 10 pounds? No.
No, you can definitely grab the rope with the mage hand, like a bit of the rope, and start pulling it over to you. And you're able to do so as like it kind of comes up out of the water, and you see it's affixed to one of these rocks, in kind of shoreside.
Lucky us.
I mean, listen, are we gonna just stop here?
Stop.
We can try to scout it out. We haven't been followed, but we do have to rest. We have to rest somewhere, just in case we run into trouble further down.
Oh, yeah, this seems like a good place then.
And there's a crowbar.
I mean, yeah, if you see some piece of crap sticking out, you gotta grab it.
Amazing.
Well,
So go on.
If we want to just kind of pull in, Bree could go on ahead of us. She's a little sneaky.
Animal familiars outward again.
Baby venture, baby venture.
Wrinkle, go!
Incredible. So it's you guys pull into like the side of the river. You guys kind of like tie the boat to the using the rope and tie it off to affix it to the side. It bobbles there in the lapping current as you guys kind of step off onto the riverside. I'll just go ahead and place you guys over here, and yeah, so you guys can step off. You see at the river's edge, in addition to the crowbar and the rope, is a weathered backpack as well.
Okay.
Any body parts? Any dead bodies?
Not that you can see. It's just the bag. It seems like it was almost maybe dropped or left here.
All right, everyone. I think we've all understood the grave dangers of just touching and opening things without the proper precaution. And I take off a 10-foot metal pole from my robe. I want to open it with it.
Sure, go ahead and make me a dexterity check, just a flat dex check.
That's an 8.
Yeah, you're like trying for like a good like 20-30 seconds to just like unjimmy the buttoned flap with the 10-foot pole, but it's just like
I almost got it. I almost got it.
Ooh, that button's real tight.
Don't worry. Just like give me like a hot minutes at this and I will have it done.
The bag falls over, and some like rotten looking rations like kind of spill out of it a little bit.
I did it.
Awesome.
We're all safe for it.
My foot's
Emil is
stuck in
just
the
giving him
boat.
such a dry look. He's just so tired and exhausted. He's gonna turn away and try to look down. Just like, you know, when somebody he's about to say something, but then he just turns. He just turns and looks down the tunnel, trying to scout.
Well, someone's been here. That means there's got to be something interesting. You know, some skin flakes or something.
I suppose that could be considered interesting.
Is there anything Mel can see or hear?
Yeah, as you progress a little bit further in, you see that on this wall to the north, it was hidden a little bit by like the curve of the pathway and the stonework that you could not see it as you initially made landfall. You see, oh, I'm sorry. You see that it creeps further into the stonework, like it almost as if it extends further in to the darkness. I believe with your superior dark vision, you would see it extends to about here before curving off, and like it just your line of sight breaks.
Would we like to send Bree down?
Yes.
Do. Gobloidus starts crawling down the tunnel.
Okay,
I'll still
Gobloidus.
follow with Bree.
Okay, Gobloidus, go ahead and roll stealth. Same with Bree.
Ooh, 28.
Ooh, nice.
The second.
Go ahead and have them both roll perception checks as well as you were creeping down.
Well, new body. Do they pop over? No.
It did pop.
Oh
over.
yeah. Okay.
Eh, 25 perception.
Ooh.
Very nice. Okay, give me one moment. Just doing a little bit of rolling. You know how it is.
Oh, for what?
Oh,
roll.
nothing. You know, I'm rolling on a loot table for all the sweet stuff you're about to get. All right.
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah. All right. So, Gobloidus, you continue to creep down the tunnel. And as you do so, you just get like a gnawing feeling in your stomach as you're progressing. Like you're walking in the shadows in the darkest part of the cave, and you just feel this feels like you're just getting danger signals as you're passing through. You can continue to walk forward though. Then I assume Bree just follows wherever Gobloidus walks.
Mm-hmm.
Is my rapier warning me of anything?
Not just yet.
Okay. He doesn't like feeling this kind of way, so he's gonna back out.
Absolutely, yeah. Gobloidus, unsure and feeling maybe a little spooked by this cave, pulls back to the rest of the party.
Hey, something's weird over there.
Weird how? We've run into a lot of weird lately.
It just feels dangerous, I guess. And wrong. I don't think your flower god would like it.
He's not okay. So I definitely don't want to risk that. We may just have to move on. I don't think any of us are in a good enough shape to get into another fight.
Do we want to just sleep right here?
Set up the hut.
Yeah, set the hut.
Hut.
Melkiel, how do you feel about the hut?
He makes a bit of a face looking down that entryway, but then he just nods. All right. Yes. Okay, we should be fine in the hut.
All right. I set up the hut so it's blocking like this hallway. Like the back of the hut is to this. And we go to sleep.
All right, perfect. Are you guys setting a watch, or are you guys just all resting for the full 8 hours?
Yeah, I'm sleeping for 8 hours.
Mel can do a shift. He only needs 4.
And
I trust the hut.
I'm motionless, but I'm still able to see and hear around me. I just have to like be stationary, so I can help with the watch as well.
All right, perfect.
As we're settling down, Henrietta sticks her head out of the thing and goes, "How interesting, Hex. The boat's still there."
Oh. I guess it's proximity magic. Maybe if I get too far away from it, it disappears. Who knows?
Could I get a help from Bree?
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh, much better. Not 20.
Oh, hell yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Look, you grew so many legs. You went from no legs to 8 legs. You're incredible. This is fashion. This is innovation.
They grow up so fast.
That's really good. I really like that.
We're just like hanging out together while we watch.
Yeah.
No, she's on my head now. It's like she's an updo.
That's really good. I love that.
So good.
That's fantastic. That's really good.
The tentacles are like little curls,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
your baby hairs.
Yeah,
oh
they're
my
baby
God.
hairs that have been laid. Yeah. No.
Yes.
I love that. So you guys are resting on the shore of the river Sargoth as in Lehman's tiny hut, seemingly protected from anything that could potentially cause you damage. And as you're sitting there, kind of in your sentry's pose, being somewhat comforted by the tentacly embrace of Bree, over by the water's edge, you notice a funny like splashing at the edge of the water. And because you got the natural 20, I'm gonna say as the splashing catches your attention, do you look over at it?
Sure.
As you look over at it, you see in the it's like it's difficult to pick out, right? It's very dark. The effect of like the that Melkiel's blessing of the dark vision has kind of faded at this point, so it's very difficult to pick out in the darkness, especially with the lack of dark vision. However, you're able to see in this moment in the spray and the splashing of the river Sargoth, between what seems to be maybe just random foam or random waves crashing, you see a fishy face looking up out of the riverbank at you, and it catches your eye for just a moment, and almost as if realizing that it's been seen, it dives back into the water.
Gross.
And this was like a big fish head. This was like a human-sized fish head.
Yeah, definitely. Gross. Well, we're safe for now, and I think it'd be better if we just get rest. So I'm not gonna wake everyone up, but we can talk about it in the morning.
Incredible. I love that. Excellent.
So you gotta make some choices, but we got it.
And you said that you were gonna do a second watch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make me another perception check.
Oh, Mel was gonna swap out.
Oh, Mel's gonna swap?
Yeah, because he only needs 4 hours.
Oh, of course. Yeah. So we'll say that happens right at the third hour, right? So the rest of that third hour passes uneventfully, and Melkiel swaps. Mel, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Mel, do you want help? I don't mind.
You know, if you feel like you can't sleep, I do want you to get rest, though.
Oh, sure. I'm just looking. No worries. And this is what Warforged are all about. So that's 101.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, very nice. Let me see something real quick. Henrietta, there is a moment when you are waiting, or as the night is progressing, that you almost feel like a rumbling in the earth coming from the north, almost as if like large feet were stomping, and your attention is like turned that direction, and there is like the briefest moment when you just see like a snatch of like just like a swatch of orange, but before you can focus on it, it's gone.
Orange. It sounded heavy.
Yes.
Like shaking the earth. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'll also give you that orange and fur.
Okay. That did help. There were a couple sort of bug-looking things that I was considering, but I think orange and fur. I think I'm, unless it's orangutans, which could be.
It could be Garfield.
It could be Garfield.
Dire Garfield. I hope you have some lasagna on you.
Garfield, the Deals Warlock. And once again, I'm like, you know what? We can talk about it in the 10 minutes before the hut pops. We're fine.
Hell yeah, absolutely. And with that, the rest of the night passes uneventfully.
Oh, long rest.
So everybody feel free to take a long rest. However, if you are infected with spider eggs, you get all the benefits of the long rest. However, you do not regenerate health points. And
shit!
And over the course of the night, the spider eggs swell in size.
Well,
Okay.
let me fix that. Let me put those points back down where they were.
We have to take you all to a doctor. That I already said I'd take you guys to a doctor I know when we get to Skullport.
Hex, if this doctor is you, I will kill you.
Can
Not if
Mel?
that big spider had killed you first. Huh?
Okay,
Huh?
interesting.
Huh?
And Mel is just
Uh,
trying to ignore all of this. Can he do a medicine check on himself to see if maybe he can, at the very least, do something for Henrietta?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, okay. Henrietta's a little bit of a different case because she's more machine than biologics, right? But definitely for like yourself or for the little goblin that you have also in tow with you, who has not woken up at all. They've been basically in a coma this whole time.
Oh, they're still alive.
They are still alive. They've been breathing steadily but shallowly, right?
Oh,
We left him in the boat. Oh shit! I'm just kidding. Mel would never.
He's just been rocking there the whole time. Like there's been several moments when he's just like flopped over and almost went out of the boat and just flopped back, right?
Then yeah, Mel will inspect him. Also, the eggs are organic in nature, so maybe
So I'm
he
gonna
can do
say
something for Henry.
I'm gonna say that for the eggs, if you wanna try to investigate like what you could potentially do about that, you can make medicine, arcana, or religion because it's a little bit all three.
Okay.
could I do
medicine.
Arcana?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do medicine.
You guys need help?
Potentially.
For helping
Maybe.
in this one, I'm gonna say you need to be proficient in the relevant skill. Otherwise, you don't know what you're doing.
Okay, what? So we have what? Medicine and what else?
I'm
happening?
doing Arcana.
Okay.
I can do medicine or religion.
Never mind.
Oh no. Oh no. Just kidding.
Just kidding. I mean, I don't want to use a spell slot so early, so I'm not gonna have proficiency right now.
Yeah. No worries.
Don't worry about it. I'll
I believe in
just
us.
do.
I believe in you
yeah,
guys.
I'll just do
Yeah.
medicine.
Sounds good.
I'm just kidding.
22.
Stinky.
Oh, wait. I have my 2d20s for the day. Let's find out what these are. Oh, 1 and a 5. Well, neither of those.
That's good
so
for later.
It's good for later.
Real good
Sure.
for later.
They're definitely helpful for sure. Yeah. So I'm gonna say so. Henrietta, Melkiel, you're both like talking, moving theories back and forth. At this point, you're really not sure. It's difficult to say. But at this point, you feel like you maybe have at most 6 or 7 hours left. It looks like they've gestated a good bit of time, and they've more than doubled in size, and you're able to see like individual like limbs and stuff inside the egg casing as it is like swollen. But you do know, like, your basic level of information from before has not changed. You know, you believe that like a remove curse would probably be able to do it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I know I'm not gonna have that, but
I think you do
I
have
could also
remove curse
chop
as a
it out
cleric.
of you.
yeah, we just woke up. I do. Okay.
Oh,
I just-
while we're all doing this, I just wanted to make sure we all know there's some kind of, I'm going to say very large fish person, at least one, that was watching us last night. And I think there are some tans in the northern region. Not sure, though.
What?
Big furry orange beasts.
I like that. That's what she.
Gobloidus, they will tear you in half.
Oh,
Wait, I could have orangutan arms.
I think they would still tear you in half. Even just a normal orangutan. It can be dangerous.
Like,
what is that, by the way?
What is it?
yeah, what is that?
It's like a halfway point between a monkey and a gorilla, but it's orange. And it has a face like someone who knows too much. you know?
That's actually a really good description, Edda. I appreciate that so much. Also, get over here. Come here. Come here.
Oh, certainly. I mean, do we want to focus on the little goblin first? I feel like proportionally, this is probably really fucking him up.
Also true. Okay.
Also,
so Mel will
just as a reminder as well, Matcha has also been infected.
Oh, that's right,
No,
baby.
my baby. Timbo, you've gone too far.
Truly, I am history's greatest monster.
Okay, so here's the
good
thing.
Latte and mocha are fine.
Mel nods and he's just like, I have enough for all of you.
Then you do the dang thing.
Yeah, and he's going to remove curse on the goblin, on Edda, and on Matcha. Those are all 3 of my 3rd level spell slots.
Wow. You're
Hey,
so
you didn't
brave.
even want to do the one on yourself?
I cannot.
But
Oh.
Mel, you can't. We only have like 8 hours.
He can't. Yeah, he can't.
You need to sleep again.
Go back to sleep
Oh,
immediately.
Doesn't work like that. He can only take one
Yeah.
long rest in 24
Per
hours.
day.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck. Mel.
We just started. But maybe that doctor I know will be able to do something. I also know a priest if we may need a priest.
Additionally, Melkiel, when you go to remove curse, it works. The large boil-like egg pod, like kind of almost like sheafs off in one clean piece, and it wails and screams in just a horrible manner as it happens. And this like Icarus smoke, sulfurous, like just plume kind of like emerges out of it. It smells like brimstone and death and the 9 hells. And it is grisly work. And as you remove it, you see that despite the large site of infection being cleansed, you do see that it seems like there is almost like remnants that remain. And you get the sense that while the curse itself may have been removed, there may be remnants, and you feel like it has the potential to regrow.
Okay.
So, are there others? Do you have any others like? Normal heal doesn't work. Do you have like I'm assuming greater restoration is at least 3 or higher. Do you have a lesser restoration?
I do. But I'm not sure if that would. This is going to grow back potentially. This is a temporary solution.
But we could find even a temporary solution for you. We would be in a lot better waters, so to speak.
So I'm just gonna put this above table. You guys are. This is all happening during the 10 minutes where the last 10 minutes of the Lehman's Tiny Hop. I'm gonna start rolling 2d10s. When the 2d10s are the same number, the double drops. Okay.
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 All right. Okay.
Do you want to try? We could guard you for a day, if that's what it comes down to. I know you're gonna have to burn through a lot of your resources.
The moment that you say you're gonna have to burn through a lot of your resources, the bubble of Lehman's Tiny Hut drops, and at that moment, Gobloidus, your weapon shines bright as you hear a roar as invisibly 2 large orangutan-like creatures with 4 arms burst out of just literal nothingness.
They have 4 arms.
Yeah,
Wah!
they're demons.
Oh, sorry, no, these guys just have 2 arms. That's my bad. I'm thinking of different
Oh
monsters.
no! I wanted 4 arms.
Everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
Hell yeah.